So, Pedal of Periphery 2026. This year was no different. Every year we keep coming back and getting involved in the event, and it's always a real challenge to get the team organised and make everything happen in the run-up to the event, but it's always so worth it when you're standing in that finish line on Sunday. And yeah, this year's event was no different. We put together a FUSTLE team, and yeah, this year it was a couple of customers and friends of customers and people that we knew. A lot of us hadn't met most of the other members on the team kind of until the Thursday night before the event, so that was an experience too, trying to work out who you've got and you're about to spend kind of 48 hours relying on these people to get from one place to another. So yeah, the first kind of section of the event's usually pretty straightforward. It's right down the Ards Peninsula from Lisburn into Belfast and onwards through Hollywood and down towards Newcastle, which is the first checkpoint. It's relatively flat, but this weekend there was a really brutal headwind right down from kind of Bangor the whole way down to Periphery. So the team, there were 3 of us on the road there, 4 of us at one point, trying to take turns to shield each other from the wind, and it was a bit of a slog. And the road surfaces there are challenging too. They're quite rough. But we made it down to Periphery to sort of seeing the team, and we just made the ferry crossing without having to wait for the next one. That would have lost us maybe half an hour, 40 minutes if we'd missed that. So Neil and Rachel, who rode that section, did really well to get there and with 5 minutes to spare. After we got the ferry across, that put us in Strangford, and then again they set off with the intentions of getting to Newcastle, which is the first checkpoint. Waiting in Newcastle was Michael. Again, we'd met Michael very briefly, maybe a week before this event. He's a great guy and a bit of a character, and he kind of put his hand up right at the very start of organising this team way back during kind of winter time, and volunteered to do the first night section from Newcastle right through Dungannon and on to Auchnacloy. He may have regretted making that decision after the event, as you'll see now, but all you really need is a camera shoved in your face, isn't it?
Do you know what I need?
A lie down in a pint. A Yeston.
That
Nightmare.
Jesus.
We did send him a text in the morning at about 4 o'clock to check is he happy to ride on a little bit further to 5 Mile Town, and the answer was very much no. So up we got and in the car, and we drove straight across to sort of meet him at Auchnacloy. Once we reached Auchnacloy, the weather had not improved. It was still pretty heavy rain, pretty wet roads, wet conditions, but the temperature was warm, so that made it a little bit more tolerable. We had another team member, Yeston, who was in his car driving to meet us, but he was going to kind of leapfrog and meet us in 5 Mile Town. So Julie set off from Auchnacloy, rode to 5 Mile Town, and that's where we picked up Yeston. Newton Butler, waiting on Julie and Yeston. They're both kind of 2 miles from here, 3 miles from here. It's absolutely tipping it down. The rain's got pretty heavy. It's going to stay this way, I think. It certainly has been this way for the last hour or two. We left Auchnacloy at, I can't remember, 5:30, 6ish maybe this morning. And the girls, well, Julie and Yeston have been on for a while. Here she comes now. As if by magic. Do I want to get on?
Have fun! We are in Newton Butler. Right, Ali? Come on, you're putting time on the lap.
Just a way off.
Well, actually, why am I wearing shirt?
What are you doing, Yeston? Do you not bring dry gloves with you?
No, I thought it'd be more fun to go around with my hand in Honor's pocket for a lady old man.
Look at the glasses. She's it is Honor's pocket. It's mildly moist. Oh well. We then proceeded to ride from 5 Mile Town all the way to Belcoo. We had a quick stop in Belcoo, and then on we went to Balik, where there was another checkpoint 3, I think. So we all kind of got a rest and a bit of coffee and a bite to eat at that checkpoint, which was a very welcome sign.
The headwind down Periphery Road was
rubbish, wasn't it? Yeah, it was grim. Everyone said it turned into a tailwind though for the Dungannon for the overnight, was it?
From you turned to Kilkeel towards Warren Point.
Was it? Right, away you go. Well done. Don't get run over now, that would be an awful shame. You've come this far. See ya.
Sounds like a plan.
Once we reached Balik and that checkpoint, Paul Graham, another member of our team, he was there chomping at the bit, ready to get going. So Yeston actually decided to ride on that first little section with him, as if he hadn't suffered enough in the rain. So they rode as far as Bow Island. It was maybe another 10-15 miles, I think. And then Paul set off like a rocket. He's done lots of bike packing before, he's used to long distance, and I think he'd fallen in with a couple of other team riders as well. So he absolutely flew from Bow Island all the way past, I don't even know where this is, we're seeing him actually. You lose track, near Strabane, just before the next checkpoint in Strabane, I think. And then he kept going until he reached Derry, where he met a couple of other guys who had got the train across from Port Rush. Andy and Owen were in Derry. They were waiting to meet Paul, and then the three of those guys got underway and headed from Derry through Limavady on past Downhill Beach, where the next checkpoint was. I think Paul made it as far as Downhill, and then he kind of stopped there. So he had a huge stint, nearly 100 miles, possibly more actually. And then the guys were going to go on into Port Rush and pick up Eddie Doyle. Eddie Doyle was on our team last year and did the first night section, and for some reason Eddie got the short straw this year and had the second night section. So Andy and Owen had picked up Eddie in Port Rush, and then they carried on as far as Bushmills, and I think at that point Eddie was on his own, and he was going to go alone to Ballycastle to meet Neil, who was waiting for him there, and then the other two boys turned around and kind of went back and sought suitable refreshments at that point, as you do. So Eddie met Neil in Ballycastle, and that was them ready to do the kind of one of the most hilly night sections up over Torhead. So the guys made it a sterling effort over the top of Torhead, and we had kind of beelined across to Ballygally Castle to welcome them in. So I think they got in just after midnight on the Sunday morning. Midnight. What time is it? 1 minute past midnight. And Team FUSTLE are on their way into Ballygally for the final checkpoint. Somewhere. Find that time. See them in a minute. Go ahead. Easy. Well done. What
we do, if you're the captain, what you do is you find the oldest member you have.
Yeah, put them on the
stick
toughest.
them in the headwind with the biggest drive.
Of course
That's
you
what
do,
you do.
yeah, especially over Torhead then.
Delegating.
There wasn't a headwind, Eddie, was there?
Yeah.
Was there? Nothing to you. Yeah, right, you didn't go light on the layers this year, did you?
You better believe it. You better believe it. Winter gloves, winter flannel. I'm cooking in here.
Toasty.
You can see those guys coming in now, and then the plan was to kind of try and lay down, get a couple of hours kip, and then set off again at 5 in the morning to do the final leg. So Sunday morning, 5 a.m, we haven't got a whole lot of sleep. We actually had two teams on the road. my wife Julie had a team of her kind of clients on the road as well. So we woke up to see Eddie and Neil in at midnight, and then back up again at 2 a.m. to see two other FUSTLE owners, Gillian and Darren, who had done the same leg from Ballycastle across, and they were coming in about 2 o'clock or 2:30. They made it into to Ballygally. Huge effort again. Apparently the scenery was quite nice, even though it was dark, but so we're told. So it was great to see those guys make it back home safely, or back into Ballygally safely. So yeah, we set off at 5 o'clock Sunday morning. The plan was, it was daylight, so we didn't need a support crew, and the plan was to get round to Island Magee and meet Jerry, who was going to wait there. Jerry's parents lived in Island Magee, so he grew up there. He knew the area, so he was chomping at the bit to see Eddie and Julie cycle in and meet him.
Parked up just across the bridge on Island Magee. I'm hoping I'll see Eddie and Julie coming across this with Focus down this road at some point in the next 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Breakfast underway. It's too early to be doing this.
Island Magee, for anyone that's done it, it's pretty lumpy, it's quite hilly, it's not plain sailing, and I think the headwinds again sort of reared their face to make life more challenging for that section. So
apparently the headwind on Island Magee has not been kind. There's not much cheer and song now, is there? How's that headwind?
the guys made it round Island Magee, and then luckily at that point there was a bit of a welcome party from the rest of the team, who had kind of obviously had a night's sleep, and they'd finished their sections either on the Friday or the Saturday. So it was fantastic to see everybody kind of cycling backwards to pick up the team around Whitehead direction. Can't remember exactly where they made it to. It was a huge effort from everybody. It was great to get across the finish line around 10 a.m. I think on the Sunday morning, and hats off to everybody that ran the event, organised the event, volunteered to help, was at one of the checkpoints cheering and supporting. The event is fantastic, and being on the bike is the easy part. It's everything else that goes around this that makes it such a really challenging event. So yeah, it's we're long overdue some sleep now, and it was fantastic to just see so many bikes out on the road, and so many people painting the country purple and spreading awareness for pancreatic cancer, which is really what this is all about. So thanks again for everybody, and yeah, hopefully we will see you on the start line this time next year.
Started out. So 30 seconds, Gary. 30 seconds.
Really? Oh, this is the flattest section of the whole route. We're just through Malile on our way to Ballywolter. Rachel and Neil in behind, steaming on rightly. There's a headwind, so anyone that's taken over, I do apologise. Neil and Rachel have managed to tag on to another team, which is fantastic because that headwind is brutal. As you can see from my comfortable seat in the van. Support crew. Probably more comfortable outside of the van, if I'm honest. I thought you said we needed to average 50 miles an hour to get the quarter past boat. No, was that the quarter two? Right. Oh well.
16 miles an hour.
Oh yeah. Well. Oh well. So I like the quarter past. Look, it's a better looking boat.
Yes, it's a fine looking
Fine vessel.